form of Wartortle. Blastoise's strength lies in its power rather than its speed. Its shell is like armor, and attacks from the hydro cannon on its back are virtually unstoppable.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to Official Pokédex, where we talk about Pokemon. So today, this is an amazing one of my personal favorites, and a really just exciting, recognizable, classic, very popular Pokemon, Blastoise. So let's get right into this. The abilities of Blastoise: you have the Torrent, you have the Rain Dish, and then you have Mega Launcher for a Mega Blastoise, which we'll get into. We have a very high gender ratio of male at 87.5% and 12.5% female, a very low catch rate of 11.9%. And the Blastoise stands in at 5 feet 3 inches or 1.6 meters and has a weight of 188.5 pounds or 85.5 kilograms. And then there are the Mega Blastoise and the Gigantamax Blastoise, which we will talk about. And it is a Generation 1 Pokemon, number 9. You see the special defense is its highest stat, defense is second, and then everything else is fairly even. It is a water Pokemon, weakness to grass and electric. So there is the evolution line. We did already have our episodes on Squirtle and Wartortle, so if you didn't see those, go check those out. But that is the evolutionary line. But with a Blastoise, we have something else that I referred to a moment ago, a Mega Blastoise and a Gigantamax Blastoise. So two very, very cool forms that Blastoise can move into. These depend on the Blastoise Knight and if it has the Gigantamax factor in battle. So those are how they evolve into those two forms. And the Gigantamax was introduced in the Isle of Armor. And again, just kind of describing Blastoise, it's a large bipedal turtle Pokemon. It is blue and mostly hidden and tough. It has the brown shell on the back, a cream-colored underside, and a white ridge encircling its arms. There, as you can kind of see from the picture, it has the powerful cannons on its back and can produce water blasts that can pierce steel and concrete and be used for high-speed charges. So very, very powerful. The speed of the charges are similar to the force of a rocket. Blastoise makes itself heavy to withstand these powerful blasts and crush its opponents. Its preferred habitat seems to be freshwater ponds and lakes. Blastoise is capable of flying by propelling itself with water from the back openings of its shell, kind of like a jetpack. And in Pokemon Sleep, Blastoise is known to sleep soundly while protected by its shell and been seen sleeping with its belly exposed on very rare occasions. This is due to Blastoise feeling completely secure in its surroundings and quickly falling asleep. And the 4 different sleep styles, it has sheltered, unsheltered, overturned, and top belly sleep. So those are all the ways it can rest. In Generation 2, Blastoise and its pre-evolved forms were the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Skull Bash naturally, but other Pokemon still could inherit it via breathing. So that is a very, very powerful move. So just an advantage of having this Pokemon. And when Mega Evolved, Blastoise develops the 2 smaller shells over its arms, with each having its own water cannon, and small ridges develop over its now red eyes extending to the ears. There's a small point on its chin, and the 2 cannons merge to form a single cannon. So we'll go back here to kind of get a better idea of what this is talking about. So you can see the 3 cannons there on the Mega Blastoise. So that's what that is referring to. And then the Gigantamax Blastoise, we'll take another look at that. In the back of its shell almost looks like guns coming out of it, to be frank. And so yeah, those are the 2 really powerful forms. And the importance of this Pokemon is really goes without saying, but Blastoise is the game mascot of the Japanese and international versions of Pokemon Blue, appearing on the box art of both games, and it just plays that significant role in the history of having that iconic part there of the whole franchise. So obviously being a fan favorite, the powerful water jets, the defensive capabilities, and just being featured in a lot of different games and media just gives it that important, the power, and being in Pokemon Unite, being a leader, showing leadership qualities in the series, and again, just making it an iconic, beloved Pokemon. So just again goes without saying. And taking a look here at a couple of the cards. So the OG base set card, a really cool card, a card that created a lot of ruckus in my childhood growing up. I like the card from Expedition there on the right with the Blastoise. It looks like he's kind of flying through a storm or a cloud or something, and just a super cool piece of art there. Then you have the 151 illustration where with Blastoise, looks like he's fairly deep in the water. There's no real light coming from the top or anything like the Wartortle card in 151, but just a really cool card with the Blastoise. Looks like he's maybe sinking in the water, looking to the side. Just a cool piece of art there. The Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket, just another cool holo, one of the kind of OG cards from back then as well. Just a really cool holo card with the looking down and angled at the Blastoise there. And then the rainbow one from Cosmic Eclipse, just a cool card. A Radiant Blastoise from Pokemon Go with the gold background. Blastoise looks like it's in battle or something of that nature. Then, you just have various other pieces of stuff, playmats, deck boxes, so just a lot of different things. So now let's take a look at some clips of Blastoise here and get a better idea for the Pokemon.
Whoa, look, I think Wartortle's evolving!
Blastoise! Blast!
Blastoise! Hydro Pump!
Blastoise!
Blastoise! Go Bash! Let's go!
Blastoise! Blast!
Rapid Spin now!
Blastoise!
Blastoise used Rapid Spin to send that Sludge Bomb back where it came from!
Blastoise! Bite Attack now!
Blastoise!
Spin it around now!
Bailey, hang on!
Dodge it! Quick!
Blastoise!
Quick, Blastoise! Water Gun!
Blastoise!
Blastoise! Hydro Cannon!
Blastoise!
All right, use Water
Blastoise, use Hydro Cannon! Now! Got some amazing moves! Blastoise, let's do it! Use Ice Beam! Use Rain Dance!
Big man Blastoise, 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 big man.
So the first thing you saw was the evolution of Wartortle into Blastoise, which it's always pretty cool to see. Then we showed some of the moves of Blastoise over the course of the anime. And then, of course, just to prove what a cultural icon Blastoise truly is, we had to end with a little bit of Big Man Blastoise, which has turned into a popular parody song. It's just a little bit of a fun parody song, so I had to definitely share that. So in terms of merch, it's pretty much anywhere, shorts, hard toys, plushies, all sorts of things, patches. Another one of the iconic Pokemon who did make it onto the cover of Time. So again, just a very cool piece of history there that Blastoise can share with just a select few other Pokemon. So pretty much everything Blastoise there, it's out there. It's such an iconic Pokemon. So that is the story with Blastoise and the merch. Thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.